Welcome to a new segment of Headbangers Australia. This is dedicated to the arts. So the artists that do the art behind the music. That the band has they think about what they want with their songs. Actually, they don't know what they want with their songs. Sorry, mate. It's been a long day filled with this segment. They know what they want. And it's always finding the right artist to get that envision.
Sometimes we don't know what we want though. That's where when you talk to the artist, or you might give them some lyric sheets, or you might give them, hey, this is the song titles on the album, and get some feedback from them. Or you might have a rough idea, and then they'll come back and say, hey, how about this, how about that? So sometimes it is a bit of a collaborative effort sometimes like that, but yeah, like with the flags here, I mean, it's like the Carbon Black Roadshow has just rolled into town. But we've got pretty much every album cover here that we've done, and these are all from the same artist, Mike Morphett. So Mike's our regular guy. We've been going to him for a long time now, for years and years, and consistently great work, and very easy to work with, we find too. So. But starting at the very start, sort of we'll go chronologically, but we got Principium here, so that's our first EP 10 years ago. And Principium, we recorded with Darren Jenkins. We had a different drummer on that lineup, but for the artwork, it was originally intended, a lot of people don't know this, but that cover was intended for a Tony Martin solo album. Oh, okay. So Tony Martin from Black Sabbath.
Yep.
So we got his that's right. But we got his leftovers. So he didn't use the artwork, obviously. So we snapped that up. It was really good. So that was something that Mike had, and Mike sort of said, hey, I've got this, you guys. So we just said, sure, we'll take that, which is fantastic. So obviously for that, Principium is our new release, Principium 2, which comes out December 6th. We've kind of reworked it, reimagined it like we've done with the tracks. We've sort of given it a new spin, and that's Principium 2.0. So it's a familiar artwork, but with a bit of a new spin on it. From Principium, our next release was End of This, and that was our first full-length album, and it was also our first recording with my bro Steve playing drums. A very energetic album, but it also has some very, very heavy songs, but it's got some some moments that are sort of take you places. It's not just like full on all the time. It's not progressive. I don't want to use that word. It's not like that at all. But it's definitely got a bit more variety on it. That album, I'd say. And again, that's Mike Morphett who did that album artwork. But our next album after that was We Remain, But the first single for We Remain was The One Who Knows My Name. So that's the second track on the album. And we released that as a single during COVID. And we hadn't finished all the recording, so we had that track all done. So we put it out as a single while we finished the recording of that album. So We Remain came out, but we wanted We Remain to be like a progression from End of This, so you can see it's got part of the wing from the guy in the sort of gargoyle character there. So part of his wing is sort of sticking out of the sand there. We wanted it to kind of look a bit like, the scene in Planet of the Apes. Where you got the
it does look like
Statue of Liberty. That scene in Planet of the Apes, you got this. It zooms out and you recognise Statue of Liberty there. And so that's kind of what we're going for there. So it's a bit of the gargoyle's wingtip is kind of sticking out of the sand. And it's a bit apocalyptic. This is what remains, but there's a bit of hope there. There's a bit of you see the sun's coming up behind the mountain there. There's no sun. This is just you got apocalyptic. And then you've got okay, that's done now. The flames are out. There's the flames extinguished. There's nothing burning. And there's a nice little human character there, milling about.
Oh, he's in the middle there,
That's actually, that's one of Mike's kids, the artist.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It's one of his little ones. He went for a walk on the beach and took some photos of them, and that's in there. So, so that's the story with We Remain.
That's awesome. And also, we've got someone that's close to you in the family. Did a bit of art on your bass that we put in a social media Facebook story in a post.
Bit of a teaser.
A bit of a teaser of who the low-end bassist is. And those of you that got it right, unfortunately I don't have a prize because we haven't got sponsors yet.
You win this bass.
But, do they?
No.
Sorry. But congratulations for getting it right. Yes, it's Rob. He's going to be our next bassist for the low-end number 3. And those of you that got it right, if I see you at the bar, I'll buy you a drink at your price. But yeah, what's the story behind this bass?
So this bass guitar, it's not a functioning instrument. It's just a prop.
Yeah.
Hang on, let me check if it's in tune. Yeah, that's right.
Oh, it sounds like it's in A or something.
It's tuned to Z. No. So I bought this bass for $20 from a cash converter sort of shop.
Yeah.
I was in a band years ago with Damon called Necrophist, and we were going to make a music video for a song called Between White and Wrong. Yeah. And that's on Necrophist, the last album that we did. So anyone can look that up if you want to hear the song. It's on Spotify there.
Yeah.
But we never we didn't make that music video. But the mission with that music video, our plan was that we were going to smash our instruments at the end of the video, like the Who, just destroy everything. But we didn't end up making it. So I was left with this bass guitar sitting in my room at home, which I never use, and it's not good enough to play, I thought. But I didn't want to throw it out because I thought I'll use it for something one day. Yeah. But then we were making the video for Red Flag. Yep. Red Flag's the opening track off We Remain. And we knew that we were going to have a very energetic video, lots of really close-up shots, very energetic. You can see the video on YouTube, the results there. We're really happy with how it turned out. That was Adam Jordan directed that video. And we knew that it was going to be shot in black and white. Yep. And the guys were all talking amongst ourselves, what are you going to play? What are you going to wear? And we were talking about all this stuff in advance, and Damon was going to play using his white guitar, and Steve had his white drum kit. I had this bass there, and I thought, well, it's black and white, but I want to give it more character. Yeah. So I gave it to my daughter Maddie, she's an art student at uni, and I gave her this bass, and I printed out the lyrics on a sheet of paper, and I had a big fistful of different textures, different sizes and shapes, some white Posca pens, and a whole bunch of things. Gave that to Maddie, and I said, here, go to town. And that's what she did. I took the strings off it, obviously, and she just used the lyrics and sort of it's like a big word jumble. But it looks fantastic.
Oh, it looks sick. When I saw the photo, I'm like, and I saw the red, okay, cool, and then those are all these lyrics, and it's awesome how Maddie has put it all in and made it think that you return to nothing.
Yeah, that's right. Little grabs of lyrics. You can
grabs the attention to detail.
Yeah, 180 degrees. Yeah, there's play with fate. And there's nothing. Drop in the sea. Yeah, nothing more than a drop in the sea. So little bits of those lyrics are there. It's awesome. I love it. And even though it's not a functioning bass, but it's hanging up.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. That's awesome. All right, so the episode of Carbon's Black Edition of the Low End will be coming real soon. Here is the link of the last 2 interviews that we've done for the Low End. Go check it out before we watch Rob's, and I better start ending this so I can bloody edit the episode.
Got a lot of editing work to do.
Yeah.
Thanks, Dan.
Nice.